All right, so we're going to just extend what we did yesterday just a little bit and talk about finding equations of parabolas. And so sort of a little review, and it's going to lead into this next unit, and I think they're putting these review questions on the test. So it'll always be y equals, so you should have the worksheet, and we're doing the first one together. And then you'll work on the other three, and then a little bit of homework, and you'll be off to the weekend. So the first thing we're going to do is look at the x-intercepts, and we remember that the x-intercepts lead to the factors, but it's backwards. So if 1 is an x-intercept, then x minus 1 is the factor that goes with it. And if 3 is an x-intercept, then x minus 3 is the factor that goes with it. So we're pretty much done, and before this is all we did, but we now have to take into account what's called the a value, and the a value is what goes in front, so that's an a, not a 9. And so we're putting that a in front, and I'm going to use the vertex to find it. And you maybe saw this a little bit on the block day in your algebra class, and you'll be working with it more today. And so remember, in this point, the 2 is an x value, and the 3 is the y value. So I'm going to go down to my equation now. I'm going to replace those two numbers. So I know y is 3, trying to figure out a, and I know x is 2. Right? So x is 2, I put it in 2 spots, y is 3, and so now I've got a little equation that I just need to solve for a. So I get 3 equals a, 2 minus 1 is 1, 2 minus 3 is negative 1. So I end up with 3 equals negative 1 times a. And so to get rid of that negative 1, I'm just going to divide. And so I end up with a equals negative 3. So I plugged in x and y, figured out a. Now I have to rewrite the equation, but all that was missing was that a value. So I just plop that in the right spot. So I have negative 3 times x minus 1 times x minus 3, and that's my equation. That's my equation for that parabola. So you've got 3 more to work on here. I'll get you started on this one. And so we know the x-intercepts, so I know the factors. So you're going to start with 2 being an x-intercept, so you should have an x minus 2, and then an x minus 6, and then the a value goes in front. And now you'll plug in 4 for x and 4 for y and see if you can find the a value, and check your answers when you're done. Have a good day.